today we are talking about the Shadow 2 carry. Now the Shadow 2 has been on the market for a long time. A lot of competitive shooters have loved and favored that gun. And then they came out with the Shadow 2 Compact, which was a compact version of it, but it didn't have a firing pin block. Now they have released the Shadow 2 Carry. That's saying all this back to back is a lot, which introduces the firing pin block. So today we're gonna run some rounds through this. This is more so first impressions. We're not gonna put a couple thousand rounds through it. Shout out to our buddy Nathan that let us borrow this. Really appreciate it. Thanks for trusting us with your lovely pew here. So we're gonna put a couple mags through it, see how it runs. We have a just a loaded primer we're gonna put in, and then we're gonna do some drop tests from varying heights, just to confirm that the firing pin block does work. Gotcha, boss. We're not gonna do that to your gun, Nathan. I would actually cry. We're just gonna trust that CZ actually has a firing pin block in there. But anyways, we're gonna put some rounds through it and see how it runs. I just want to take a second to thank our friends Big Woods Goods for sponsoring this video and letting us use their lovely facility here. If you are ever in the North Atlanta metro area and need anything that goes boom or pew pew, they are the people to check out. Also, if you're interested in IDPA or USPSA matches, you can check them out on practicescore.com and just search Big Woods Goods. You can find out all the information for the matches there. Shadow 2 Carry, what do you think?
It's a pretty sweet gun. Like, I like the weight of it. I mean, it might be a little heavy, but like, it's a lot different than what we've been shooting with all the polymer frames. It's like beefier and a little like,
it's like shooting a man's gun.
Yeah, it's amazing. It feels like you smoke cigars and piss money.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I get that. It was a great analogy. I love it. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think, you know, if you've shot the full-size Shadow 2, then like this is gonna feel really familiar, I think.
If you haven't shot it, it's not.
Yeah.
It's definitely very, like, it felt foreign to me. And I haven't really gotten to shoot a lot of hammer-fired pistols, so this was definitely a different experience for me. It was enjoyable, though.
Yeah. It's definitely enjoyable. You know, I think CZ's idea with this is that you have the Shadow 2, which people compete with, then you have the Shadow 2 Compact, which is like compact version, shrunk down, but then everybody was like, no firing pin block, it's not safe, I can drop it. And, you know, whatever, it's gonna go off, or just, you know. So then they come out with the Shadow 2 Carry, which has firing pin block. I haven't shot the compact, I've shot the full size. And I own a couple 75s or whatever, but maybe if you were like a real CZ geek, basement tinkerer person, you might notice something with the trigger might be a little different. I can't notice the difference. I think it shoots great. It's a little heavy, I don't know. Like,
well, for being a carry, I'm like, I don't want to carry that. Like, I feel like that'd be dragging my drawers down all the time, even with a nice belt, but it felt heavy. I mean, I guess that's just coming from the world of, you know, Glocks and SIGs and P365s and like, those don't have anywhere near the heft that this does.
Yeah. So I think they did with the frame on this. They the full size has a steel frame versus this has the aluminum. So, you know, I think it was their attempt at shaving some weight off. But yeah, it's still heavy. It's still heavy. I actually looked up some numbers on it, and this is 2/3 of the weight of the full size. So it is significantly lighter. But this compared to a Glock, these come out around like 30 ounces, give or take. Glock 19, just because it's kind of like a standard, is like around 20 ounces. So that's like 50% more. That's a lot.
A big deal.
It is. Yeah. Or if you just, you know, one of those people that shove a pistol in your pants and walk out the door, good luck with that. But yeah, it's a cool pistol. I don't. It had zero issues. Like, shot great.
And it's, I mean, like, the one group we shot, or like just taking one, it's really nice and accurate. I mean, I'm not a great shot. That was a tight group.
Yeah, no, it was super accurate. One of my favorite things about CZ is that the mag release, first off, it's like very natural where it lands, but when you hit the mag release on these, it's like the mag like almost shoots out the mag well. Like
the opposite of the Saber. the opposite.
This design from the 75, the CZ75 is like kind of old. Like it's been around for a long time. So I don't think they had wrapped their head around, you know, how do we put 1 million rounds into something this size yet. If I was gonna get into one of these, I think I would go full size and probably have it as my competition pistol.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I think that's where it would fit for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's a good segue. Clay, who's this gun for?
I got a few thoughts. It's for the guy that likes to smoke a cigar on the way to work in the morning and doesn't want to carry a Glock. I think this is for the slightly bougie person that doesn't want to carry a polymer striker fire pistol, and they want something that's maybe a little bit more of an experience at the range.
This is the dude with the mustache that he twists up at the.
Sorry if any of y'all.
That's fine. That's cool, man. If you got handlebar mustache, more power to you.
Yeah, you know, yeah, you can shoot competition with this. Maybe someone that's trying to compete that has smaller hands. I can see this.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
Well, but the only thing I would argue on that, and then I think you could fix, is that release. We talked about it a little bit when you were shooting it. Is that release? You really got to adjust your grip to get back to that release.
Like I have kind of smallish hands, and I literally have to break my.
I mean, I had a hard time too, and like, I mean, we're probably about average, but it's like that was hard to get back to.
I don't know. Who do you think it's for?
So I would put it for somebody that's either wants something a little out of the ordinary and is willing to spend a little more for good quality, or maybe a smaller handed shooter that might want to do competition. That's probably a person. I would not carry that though.
All right, guys, leave us your thoughts below. What I really, really want to know is, would you still carry this, or do you still carry this? That's the intent of this gun. I personally would not, but I understand what they're going for. So let us know what you think and your thoughts on that. If you wouldn't carry this every day, what would you carry and why?
Yeah, get down in the comments and let us know your thoughts. You know, like, subscribe, click the buttons wherever they are.
I might put it
right here on my face.
Put it here.
Right there.
I don't know. We're gonna go do some man things. We're gonna go smoke a cigar and talk about CZs.
Man things.
Man things. Man thing.